Hi, I'm Evan Pantazzi. I was watching my YouTube channel the other day for comments, and a moody mogul came up and asked a question about the difference in structural aspects. For example, he's a musician. His fingers move a different way than most normal people, so the actions in his hands might have been different. So anyway, everybody is different, and we all know that from just the appearance, the outward appearance. But the inside appearance is also different too. Now, we all have the same nerves, the same organs, the same vascular tissues. However, the way they lay in the body can be different. As an example, when we were doing the cadaver research, we were working on the head and the neck area, and it was opened up, and we could see the nerves, we could see the blood vessels in there, and the head doctor of the cadaver research, was commenting that the supraclavicular nerve was in a different location on this individual. Now, it was still there, it just ran in a different place than normal. And we could see that readily by the other side of his body also. It was running just differently. So it's not that he didn't have the nerve, it was just laying different. And this is where it gets difficult for a lot of people to use QSHO or understand QSHO, because not everything is the same. Now, when you penetrate deep enough, however, you're going to find the nerve, you're going to find the vascular tissue, the organ, of course, because they're all basically in the same place, just maybe laying different, or the muscles are more dense, or they're tighter together as opposed to more bigger gaps in between them. There's a whole host of things that could be different. So the 6G hands gets past most of those limitations and those issues that could arise, because it's laying different in the body, or the structure is just a little bit different. Now, there's some cultures that have a thicker Achilles tendon as another example. So as you're doing a kick to the Achilles tendon, you might have to put a little bit more emphasis into it. Now, the Achilles tendon can be kicked in two ways: to stretch the tendon, and to stretch the tendon fibers called the Golgi tendon organ. And as they stretch, what happens is muscles compress, and it's a reflex action by the body to make sure that the tendon doesn't tear and the muscles don't tear. So the muscles will tighten. So that what happens is the calf muscle is going to tighten when you kick this and stretch that tendon, much like the elbow tendon that everybody works with in QSHO in the beginning stages, just to get the idea of one component of the attacks, one trajectory, one depth, one action against the inner aspects of the human anatomy, and how to enact that reflex action. Well, the Achilles is no different. Now, what happens when you tighten the calf? The knee's going to buckle, okay? So that will cause a collapse. Now, there's two different ways you can strike it, as I just mentioned. And one way would be upward, which is easy if you're behind the person, not as easy if you're on the side of the person. However, you could stomp down on it, and that will cause the same basic action and drop the person. There's also, if you've got shoes on, there's also a possibility of tearing the tendon because of the power you put into it, or the sole of the shoe. If you're wearing a hard-soled shoe like Vibram soles on a work boot, or you're wearing leather soles on a dress shoe, this is going to be a very powerful and damaging attack. But anyway, the main gist of this video was just to get you to understand that we're all built the same. However, there are slight differences in the sizes of the internal structures, the layout, and just slightly. They're not major differences like you wouldn't find the supraclavicular, excuse me, I keep confusing the two nerves, tucked in back of the trapezius as an example. It's up in front. So you're going to find it there, but how it lies might be different, or the muscle might be more dense. You have to get through that. The 6G hands are designed to penetrate those structures, so you can get a deeper shot on it where the nerves or blood vessels or organs are more located. So again, researching the anatomy is vital. Doing cadaver research is enlightening, and keeping your study going is imperative. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor and thumbs up the video. It helps with the algorithms. Make a comment, make a question, and we'll get to it. And it helps the channel considerably. Thank you.